welcome back. We're so excited to have this time with Natalie this week and just talk about what works, what doesn't work in our relationship. But you have a testimonial.
We do. So this is by RAB or RAB 405. Wealth of information. As a person that has suffered numerous concussions, I have been a follower of Dr. Amen and his brain research for a number of years. This podcast is an excellent and quick way to learn key insights to his research and teachings across a variety of topics. Awesome.
It's so common, you know, having concussions that change your life in a negative way and can completely change your relationships.
And so we're wrapping up our relationship week, and I'm so excited to be here to talk a little bit about romantic love and different types of the Amen's relationships and what they do to make their relationship happy, healthy, and passionate every single day. And so we're excited to learn from you guys. So Daniel, let's talk a little bit about one thing that you would recommend to our viewers and listeners to do every single day. Every single day, whether that's to their partner, whether that's for their partner, or something that you think would benefit their relationship.
Well, so this will take less than a minute. It's know what you want. So it's this mission statement. It's part of an exercise we do here with our patients called the one-page miracle.
Yes.
One piece of paper, write down what it is you want, and then just get that in front of your eyes every morning. And ask yourself, will my behavior today get me what I want in my relationships, in work, in money, in my physical, emotional, spiritual health? But on the top of it, Tana, is the number one thing I want: kind, caring, loving, supportive, passionate relationship. What is it I can do today to make that happen?
Tana?
I love that. So I do something very similar. I actually love the one-page miracle, but what I do is in my meditation and prayer in the morning, I visualize the kind of day I want to have with my, my relationship. So whether it's you or Chloe, all of them, but I'll visualize what I want to happen because I know that things are going to happen that are going to take me away from that. Right. But if I know what I want the day to look like, I'll get back on that track. Right. So it's really the same thing. What do you want?
And then I also, and we talked about this, but just to reiterate, start your day with today is going to be a great day, because then your mind talks about it. And if you have a family, like a ritual we often do when we have our cappuccino in the morning is I'm like, today's going to be a great day. Why is your great day going to be a great day? And then she'll talk about it. And then at dinner or at bedtime, what went well today? And so if you have a family or you with Grady, it's like, so what went well today? Yeah. And that way it sets up the conversation for you to be excited about it, where too often the brain is set on negativity because, we evolved with lions trying to eat us. And it's if you can manage your mind by directing it in what you love about your life more than what you hate about your life, you will love your life.
And there's one thing I think that's really important too, and we didn't really talk much about this. We could do a whole other thing on this. Make sure you're speaking the same language as the person that you're talking to. Okay, so you've got different love languages. I love the book Love Languages. So mine is not gifts. Don't shower me with gifts or try and decorate me. Okay, it's not my thing.
Right. I like decorating.
I know you do, and just saying that bugs me. but it's not my language. Not that I don't enjoy getting a gift. It's just that my number one language, that's not my language. So one of my this goes down, there's a couple of times, so many times this has happened, but I was just under incredible stress. I was so fatigued, felt like I was getting sick, and I had to jump out of bed early in the morning to go take care. I just had more family drama going on than just stuff. Right. And so I was getting ready to jump out of the bed. We had 2 deaths in the family. I was getting ready to jump out of bed and take on my day. And I had just this list of stuff to do. And I was so exhausted. And he literally held me back down and cuddled me. And I'm like, no, I have to get up. He goes, why? I go, because I have this, and this to do. And he looked at me and he goes, it's taken care of. I started bawling, and I don't cry easily. Yeah. So I was just like, you did what? He took it off my plate. Yeah. That is better than any gift on the planet. Yeah. And that goes down in history as oh my God, this is that person.
So know your partner's love language. And for her, it's words of affirmation and acts of service, and love them the way they need to be loved rather than the way you want to love them.
Some people want to be decorated,
fantastic.
okay? That's okay.
Yeah.
Just know that.
Yeah. I mean, I think that statement alone is probably the best thing that has been said in these 4 episodes, is that you need to understand your partner and their needs and, you know, what they're looking for as opposed to what you want.
Yes.
Because I think it's so easy for us as humans to just go, well,
We
I want
think
to
we're
see
doing
this
the right
movie.
thing.
I want to see this movie, and I think he'll like this movie, so we're going to see this movie.
Well, or you think,
know?
or you think you're doing the right thing because your love language might be gifts.
Right.
So you're showering someone with gifts, and they're like, why doesn't he like why is he so irritating? How come he doesn't love me? Like, he doesn't show me how he loves me.
Right.
And he is showing you that he loves you.
Yeah.
But he's doing it in his way, not yours.
Right. And then, you know, let's talk lastly about communication. Is there anything that you would recommend to our viewers to keep that dialogue of open communication open in a relationship? And are there specific things that you two do daily with each other to make sure that those lines stay open?
I have 2 things.
You first, ma'am.
Grace. So number 1, I have to know that even when he says stupid things, because occasionally it happens, what was his intention? I give him the benefit of the doubt that he's never trying to hurt me.
Right.
He may say something stupid, but was he trying to hurt me? So that's number 1. Like, know what the intention is. I know that his intention is to have a good relationship. So even if he hurts my feelings, it's like, all right, that was really stupid.
Yeah.
But I know what the intention was, and that's why I can get over it quickly.
Right.
And the second one is grace, because you're going to need it too. Just FYI.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want grace given to you, you need to give it back.
Yes. I love that. Daniel?
So I think one of the most important things is listening. Is that when you're talking to your partner or your child, try to give more space in the conversation.
You're good at that.
Too many people, they want to say what's on their mind and they just jump in without giving appropriate space or without repeating back what you hear. It's like, oh, you meant that, so let me just tell you how it's going to be. And that just kills communication. And there are a lot of people who are extroverts and they use a lot of words, but it may not be serving your relationship.
So I just have to say something funny about that, because you're so good at it. You're so good at listening. But sometimes you'll be on the phone and Chloe or I will be talking to you and you'll give space. And all of a sudden we're like, hello? Hello? It's like, where'd you go? And you're trying to give space, but most people are so not used to it that we're just like, what happened? Where's the connection? Yeah. We're used to people jumping in. See that space?
There it is.
It's called active listening. They teach all therapists to do it. You should have learned this in 3rd grade.
It's not easy to learn, but it's very helpful.
It's easy to learn. It's not easy to practice.
That's what I meant. That's
learn.
better said. Yeah.
It's not easy to practice. And underlying all of this, if you're doing the things that we're talking about, that you're being a good listener and you're intentional in your behavior and your relationship's still suffering, you should come to one of our 8 clinics and get scanned, because, you know, it's often the wild card, the missing piece, that you have underlying ADD that's never been treated, or you have OCD that's never been treated, or you've had a head injury, or you have some mold exposure. The brain, you know, I did this study once called the Couples from Hell study, where we scanned 500 couples who failed marital therapy.
Yeah,
so interesting.
And, you know, nearly 90%, one or both of the people in the relationship had a brain that could be improved. And if you improve your if you improve your brain, your relationships get better.
It also helps you to just understand the people that you're having relationships with. So, for example, my mother, seeing her brain not only explained her to me, explained my whole childhood, but also seeing my daughter's brain. She's a really good kid by any standard. I mean, you know her. She's like this really good kid. But there were things about her, because I'm so different, the way I communicate, the way I do things, so different, that I couldn't understand. And so seeing her brain, all of a sudden I went, oh, okay. So she's never going to do it like I would do it.
Yeah.
So, and just seeing how anxious, like that, her brain's so much more active than mine. I have ADD. She has an overactive brain.
Yeah.
So she's never going to do it the way I would. But seeing that helped me understand why she does what she does. And it just helped me let go.
Yeah, and it helped you understand her. And to be able to to live with her and to work with her and
just get it. I get it.
Get it. Yeah.
So I no longer like get frustrated. Like, why aren't you doing, this way? So
it adds empathy and understanding and a path to treatment.
We love that.
Well, thank you so much for being with us.
Awesome.
What a
Thank you
joy.
for having
We're going to
me.
invite you back because you
you.
add
we
such
didn't get to the other types of
color.
love, but this was so important.
We have a lot more to share.
Yeah.
Stay with us.
If you're enjoying the Brain Warriors Way podcast, please don't forget to subscribe so you'll always know when there's a new episode. And while you're at it, feel free to give us a review or 5-star rating, as that helps others find the podcast.
If you're interested in coming to Amen Clinics, use the code PODCAST10 to get a 10% discount on a full evaluation at amenclinics.com. For more information, give us a call at 855-978-1363.